Oh, ouch. Just thought I'd make a quick video because, I heard something very interesting today. The orange pedophile. And the sad part about saying the orange pedophile is even the cultist, Kool-Aid drinking, pedophile protecting, loving MAGAs would still know exactly who I'm talking about without ever saying his name. So anyway, the orange pedophile, as he was leaving the White House to go to Iowa and stroke off a bunch of you red hat wearing nutbags, was asked by a reporter about the shooting in Minneapolis. And you can agree or disagree with how it went down. I mean, you can believe your eyes or not believe your eyes depending on, your Kool-Aid status. But to us rational people who watched the video as it was presented and made our conclusion, and then you people that would see the same thing and then immediately still blame the victim, he said that we can't have guns. That came out of his mouth. So for all you 2A jackasses who just not going to get my guns, you have to pry them from my cold dead hands crowd, how do you square that? The ones who claim they had to have guns to protect the world or the country from a tyrannical government that have now decided to bend the knee to that tyrannical government and prove that it was always just about the gun I'm carrying made me feel manly. Because that's what it was. You can claim whatever you want. If you'll notice, if you watch videos on YouTube, the more serious the gun guy is, generally, the bigger, fatter, pudgier he is. It's like they got this in the pants, and that makes this not, really ruin their life because that's all they can think about. So how do you square that? I would really love to know how you square that. Are you going to give your guns up? Because, he said you can't have guns. So, since you can't legally carry because, some coward with a gun might shoot you even when you didn't get your gun out, just because they're that chicken shit and every little thing scares them, at the drop of a hat. Are you going to now, since your dear leader, orange pedophile cult leader told you to, are you going to now take all your weaponry and ammo, put it in your car and drive it to the nearest police station and give it back? He said it. And since you can't seem to ever disagree with anything they say, how are you going to square that? How are you going to square it? I just can't wait to see the mental hula hoops you go through to get to there. And I'm sure some of you have probably already decided, my daddy said I can't have a gun, so I'm going to get rid of my guns. It's going to be, you're probably going to see some right-wing idiots now decide that having a gun is a bad thing. Just like, having a normal heterosexual relationship was somehow, for some of these right-wing boneheads, was somehow turned into a bad thing as well. Nick Fuentes. Yeah. This ought to be interesting. It really ought to. So, go get your guns, go get your ammo, load them up, take them to the police station, turn them in. He said so. Now it's up to you to comply. Ain't that the word we're hearing? He didn't comply? Is that the excuse you guys are throwing around because he didn't comply, supposedly? Well, he said you can't have guns. Go comply. That's what I thought. Go fuck yourself. Everybody else have a nice day.